Good morning, my friends. Today I am doing a very different video from any other video that I have done. Today I decided to do a complete pantry clean out and organization. So I am going to actually film inside my pantry exactly how it looks right now, a hot mess. I'm going to pull everything out, I'm going to clean it, and then I'm going to put everything back. So I am going to show you right now. Now, let me just say, this pantry was one of the selling points of this house. We've lived here for almost 3 years, and our old house, all I had as a pantry was a kitchen cupboard. This is a walk-in pantry. This pantry is my dream. It is my dream, and it is a hot mess, so it is time to get it organized. My name is Christy with Help for Your Journey, where my goal is to encourage and inspire you in your trim, healthy mama lifestyle. And having a clean and organized pantry where you know what you have, you're rotating things so that you're using the oldest things first, you're grouping like things together, all of those things. We're going to talk about all of those things. So first thing I want to do is take you into the pantry, and you guys don't judge me because it's really bad. Okay, so let me just show you. I've got, well, wait a second, what's happening? Why is this doing this? Why does this look like this? Okay, I know, because I need to turn it around. How do I turn it around? Okay. All right, something is happening that is not working. So here we go. We're going to do this differently. So let me just show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves. Like, you guys, this is so bad. Look, there's boots in here. There's boots in here. I'm just going to kind of quickly, way up high. Like, look at all the room in here, you guys. I totally understand that this, like, some people would kill for this pantry. Oh my gosh, get ready. Now, let me just say, all of these beer bottles are not ours. My brother-in-law lives here, and we are in Michigan, so we have a bottle return, 10 cents per bottle. This is what's behind the door. So I've got these big food grade storage containers. So it's bad, guys. So okay. Whoops, I almost fell. There's so much junk in here, I almost fell. So that's it. That's my pantry. So I am going to pull everything out of there, and I think I'm going to put it in my dining room so that I can more easily group like things together. And then when I go to put it back, I can put it back in a way that makes more sense for me. All of these tips that I'm going to share with you today, I have to make my pantry so it works for me, and you have to do the same thing. So I'm going to set this up in a way that makes sense for me and the way that I cook and the things that I use most often. So I am going to pull everything out, and I'm going to show you what that looks like in a minute. My friends, this job is a way bigger job than I was anticipating. My whole kitchen and my whole dining room and the entryway table by my front door are full of things. And I wasn't even able to completely empty out the whole pantry because I just didn't have anywhere to put anything else. You guys, I have a problem. My name is Christy, and I'm a hoarder. I will say that a couple times during COVID, we kind of did some stocking up trips that got a little out of hand. I'm telling you, you guys, I probably have enough food. We could eat a year off the food that I have in this pantry. So before I start to put things away, I just kind of wanted to take you through a little bit of what I have and what I did to get things organized. So let me get the camera flipped around, and I'm just going to kind of walk you around and show you a couple of things. So 1 second. Okay, so as you can see, I didn't get everything out of here. I can't believe the stuff that came out of here, you guys. I can't believe it. So most of this is still a mess, but I will show you that I did a pretty good job on my spices. I like to get these big spices from Sam's. So I alphabetized those because something that I noticed as I was going through here was I had a lot of duplicates because everything was such a mess. I didn't even know what I had. So I alphabetized the big spices from Sam's. This is all the different bouillons and like broth seasonings, I guess, if you want to word it that way. You will hear me say a lot that I have certain ingredients left over from our vegan days. So pardon me if I say that like a million times. These are my little things that I made up for my fuel pull snacks that I have so that I don't have to pull all the ingredients out all the time. My favorite ones are the chocolate ones. Look at how many of these I have. Oh, shoot. They're falling apart. So what I do is I make up the bags with the ingredients, and then I make up a little piece of paper telling me what I need to add to the dry, so I don't even have to look up the ingredients. So that's pretty nice to have. So I have those in here. I kind of got all of my little packets of things, miscellaneous things, all together in here. And then most of my baking stuff is still in here, and my canned meats are still in here because I just didn't have room to get them out. So I've got like the stevia chocolate chips. I have unsweetened applesauce. And, you know, I was buying the bigger containers, but I was only using like half a cup at a time, and then it would just go in the fridge and get moldy. So I finally got a clue that if I get these little cups that are 4 ounces each, they last in the pantry forever, and then I can just use them in recipes. So that's really been helpful. A lot of this baking stuff I don't even use. I'm trying to organize this where the stuff that I don't use a lot is in the back, and the stuff that I use more often is in the front. So one thing that I do use a lot is cocoa powder, baking soda. So those used to be up here, which was fine, but it's just, I'm short. I'm only 5'3", so that works out a lot better for me. So another thing, look what I found, guys. You want to know what this is? This is a 50-pound bag of red lentils. Are you kidding me? We could eat red lentils every day for the rest of our lives and never eat that bag up. Like, what the heck? I've got white rice in here. I didn't even know that I had this. I just bought some white rice because my daughter asked me to. So that has white. That one's empty. I've got old-fashioned oats in here. Popcorn down there. Brown rice in here. And more brown rice down there. Like, for real? Okay. Look at my kitchen. Look at my kitchen. It's an absolute disaster area. So this is kind of stuff that, sorry, I'm covering up the camera, that I use. I've got my popcorners. These are the spicy queso, but the sea salt are also on plan as an E. I do have, this is like to make some chai tea, and I just wrote on a piece of paper the instructions and put it inside the jar. This is a candy bar in a jar, so I just have the ingredients in there, and then I listed what wet ingredients I needed to add in. I've got some almond flour. I've got some squash. I'm really glad that I actually took these out because this one I can see has a little bit of liquid on the outside. I'm going to need to use this really soon, or else when I go to cut it open, I am going to have a nasty surprise, and that is going to suck. So I will definitely be using that soon. I have this jar of mango from Sam's. I have heard people talking about how awesome this is, so I do plan on using that probably sometime this week, or at least breaking into it this week. I love mango. I found some of this puffed rice, which I can use this, I believe, for cereal, or I want to say I saw a recipe for like a Rice Krispie treat. So I found that. These big unsweetened coconut flakes that you can make, like, we're going to say no bake cookies out of those. Found those. I have these keto snacks that I bought at Sam's, which are kind of nice to have around. I got these. I'm actually not that crazy about these just to eat them, but when you crunch them up and put them on top of a salad to get that crunch, that's sort of nice. I kind of like those on a salad. These I use as a fuel pull. You can have 2 of these, and I will use one wedge of light Laughing Cow cheese and divide it onto the 2 crisps, and then I will put some lean lunch meat slices and some thin cucumber slices and eat that. That's actually really good. I've got a few boxes of cereal. I very rarely eat cereal, but I do have these. Some of these are from before Trim Healthy Mama, so I'm not even sure if they're on plan or not. I bought these extra thin corn tortillas, which I heard are really good. I have not opened them yet, but these are the personal choice tortillas that I use. I actually love these and I eat them quite often. This 16 pack is the one that I get from Sam's. I think it's like 4 something for 16, but if I buy them at Walmart for 8, it's like 4 something, so it's like a way better deal. I just got a great sale on these almond milks, so that was good. This is the keto granola that I buy at Sam's. I heard there's a pumpkin spice one right now, so I need to look for that. Built bars are a protein bar that are a fuel pull. They're delicious. I absolutely love these. There are some that have nuts in them and peanut butter in them that I don't believe would be fuel pull. I believe they would be an S, but there are lots of flavors that would be considered a fuel pull. So these are awesome. I bought the ingredients, these 3 things, to make a bulk Good Girl Moonshine drink mix, and I have not done it yet, but I have the ingredients. I got these nut pods because I heard that you could use them for coffee cream. I did open the marshmallow one and I was not a fan, so I haven't tried the other flavors yet though. So let's see. Let's go into the dining room where things just continue to get worse. My lighting is not that great in here. Look at this, you guys. Look at this. Look at this. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have to put this all away. This is the box that I keep all of my different balsamic vinegars and my extracts in. When we ate vegan, balsamic vinegar was a staple in a lot of recipes. So I have a lot of different flavors of balsamic vinegar. I don't use them so much anymore, but they'll last forever. And then I have all my different Trim Healthy Mama extracts and some other brands as well. Really the biggest thing I probably want to point out about this area right here is that I found a lot of multiples, which is super annoying and doesn't need to be the case. And so when I put this away, I'm going to make sure that I do it in a way where that doesn't happen. Got some tofu here. This is just shelf stable. So we like tofu, but again, we ate vegan for a year. So I found vegetable broth in 3 different spots in the pantry, which is absolutely ridiculous. I've got some chia seeds. I have lots of different pastas. I've got some rice pastas, some regular noodles, which I don't eat. I found a box of hearts of palm. I didn't even know I had that. I've got some made of chickpeas, which, I'd kind of just rather not have pasta, really. Let's see. I found some millet. I don't even know if that's on plan. That's from before. I've got some buckwheat. I came across dried fruit, which, you know, the raisins didn't have any extra sugar, so that was good. One thing that I do like kind of better than raisins are currants, which are just kind of like baby raisins. And these do not have any added sugar. The only ingredient is currants. And because they're so tiny, when you use them in a recipe, they just spread out. So I kind of like that. I have so many nuts. Like I was given these nuts, these 32-ounce bags of almonds. Like, I don't even know how much that would be to buy that at the store. We used a lot of whole cashews when we were eating vegan, so I've got those, some pistachios, some chestnuts, some pecans, some sliced almonds, some walnuts. I've got some sunflower seeds. Like, oh my goodness, so much. I've got some quinoa, white, red, and tricolor. I've got some different rices. I found some couscous. I'm hoping that my daughter will cook that for herself. She's a good cook. Found some pearled barley. I have no idea if that's even on plan. I found some oat groats. I used to eat those all the time. One thing that you can do, like I would make them in the Instant Pot, and I found that I was always having to look up the instructions all the time, and it was so annoying. So I finally wrote it on the bag, duh. So that helps out. Got some hemp hearts. This is sunflower and pumpkin seeds. I've got some steel cut oats, quick oats, cream of wheat, grits, old-fashioned oats. Oh my gosh. I wanted to show you some of the Trim Healthy Mama stuff that I have. You guys, I have a problem. Okay, so you can see gelatin, baobab, MCT oil. The pressed peanut flour I use to make Coach Canada's, can't remember the name of it, but it'll change your life, that peanut butter. I've got some Gentle Sweet, and then I've got the Gentle Sweet that is xylitol free. Not really sure why I bought that because I don't have to worry about pets. I've got some mineral salt. And then over here, I've got some Super Sweet, which is not my favorite. That's the regular whey protein, some oat fiber. Behind that is some, I think, whole husk psyllium flakes. I wanted to find a cheaper way to do stevia for my coffee, so that's what I got. I've got 1 bag of no-carb easy bread. I like these crackers. They're good to kind of break them up on top of a salad, or if you have some cheese and some meat and you kind of want to make like a cracker thing. Those are pretty good. They have a spicy one that I actually really like. Creamy Dreamy, I love in my oatmeal. These are coconut, it says sweetly cinnamon coconut chips. I haven't opened those up yet or even tried them. I like the strawberry whey protein in the baobab shake with the kefir that I make. I've got some nutritional yeast, a huge bag of baking blend, and then I've got some plastic containers out on my counter where I keep my Trim Healthy Mama stuff for easy access. Okay, we're walking by my front door now because this is where I had to put my beans. So I do have some other canned beans in the pantry that I didn't take out because I just started to run out of room. But this kind of stuff will last you forever. I've got red beans, navy beans, green split peas, yellow split peas. These are brown lentils, green lentils, red lentils. Oh, because I really needed more red lentils. Black lentils, great northern beans, black-eyed peas, black beans, kidney beans, tons of pinto beans. And then my husband's coworker is from India, and we love their food. His wife is an amazing cook, so they made us a gift basket for Christmas where they gave us, I think those are brown or green lentils, I'm not sure. Dried chickpeas, I'm not even sure what that is. Those are more beans, I don't even know what kind. So, you guys, I'm like, look at that, you know, I've got some garbage going on right here. I've got a bunch of cleaning supplies that I had in there. So many things. So I am going to work on getting this stuff put back, and I will show you the finished product, but it might not be until tomorrow because I don't think I have it in me to finish it up tonight. But I wanted to take you along on this little adventure of cleaning out my pantry, which has proven to be a nightmare. So I will see you back here when I am done. Hello, my friends. It is the next day and I survived cleaning out my pantry. I did not think that it was going to be that big of a job. It was bad. I mean, you guys saw all the stuff that I had. Absolutely ridiculous. So, I just wanted to encourage you. Maybe you just have a tiny pantry and it's not the hot mess that I had. Maybe you have a big pantry and maybe it is a hot mess and maybe it's going to take you a minute to get it done, but I'm going to tell you what, it's worth it because now I know what I have in my pantry. I have like things together. And I think we're leaving on vacation in about a week and a half. I think when we get home, I'm going to do a challenge just to eat things that we have at home. And I mean, not buying anything, just eat what we have at home. I mean, you want to save money. You want to get your grocery budget down for a week or two. Eat what you already have. Eat what you already paid for. That'll save you some money real easy. So I'm going to stop this. I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you the finished product. So just 1 second. All right, I just have to show you my cute little wreath and my little sign that I have on my pantry door because it's cute. And you guys, here is the finished product. Now, it's still really full. Like, it's still really full. I was actually a little bit afraid I wasn't going to be able to get everything back in here, but I did. So I just kind of want to show you. Of course, what's going to make the most sense is that what I have up top are things that I don't need very often. So I put all of my like baggies and like plastic wrap, and we have a lot of family get-togethers over here, so the plates, like my baking goods and stuff that I don't use much, even my canned goods that I don't really use all that often are up top. But look, I've got all my tomato products, my vegetables, my beans, almond milk, chicken broth, vegetable broth, and then this is my daughter's stuff right here. And then all of my dried beans and lentils. This shelf right here is basically Christy's shelf where I have all my Trim Healthy Mama products in one spot. They were in 3 different spots before. And then down on this shelf is just kind of some stuff that I have just kind of stocked. Things that we don't need that often, I'm keeping down to the bottom. See if I can show you. I have incorporated lots of different baskets and stuff, and I didn't have that going before. Everything was just kind of piled in here. So all the pastas are together. All of like the breakfasty kind of things are together. My spice area, I thought, turned out pretty nice along here. Everything is organized. This is kind of like all my baking stuff. And then I have more baking stuff up here, but it's stuff that I don't use as much. Sorry if this keeps going in and out of focus. And then like all of my fresh items, my onions, my potatoes, and my different squash down here. Just some kind of miscellaneous, like my nuts and my dried fruits. Everything is together. What a difference, you guys. I am so proud of this. I am really glad that I took the time to do it. And I just want to encourage you, this is going to end up saving you time and saving you money. So don't be afraid to just tackle it. Even if it takes you a few minutes, it's worth it in the end. So I appreciate you watching my video, and if you found value, I ask that you would give it a like, and even more so if you would subscribe to my channel. That would really help me out a lot. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.